We are still in this stupid, shitty, dry town, right?
Yeah.
Why are we doing so much for these people?
Welcome to the Grand Campaign Podcast.
So last session, which was session 33, so welcome to session 34. Main campaign, session 34. So including the two one-shots, it's actually 36. Crazy.
And it's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's Friday the 13th. So last session, you guys were, found yourselves, most of you, everyone except Paige, found yourselves in the Zeppelin of the Duchess Lucia. You guys were led there by Lord Boltus, and during your discussions with the Duchess, looking out behind you, a series of explosions went off, and you saw that the Claviger, which is the sentinel of the city, it's the large crystal that protects the city from all of the threats around Ecclesia, was seemingly under attack. Emotions were high for the most part, especially for Gray, who for the first time in a while faced his mother, and for the first time ever faced her in his tiefling form. And with that, after Lord Boltus taunts you guys with a few words, speaking of purity, racial purity, and how tortured your existence must be for those of you who are half or partial to your races, Gray has had enough, and he decides to attack Lord Boltus in a fit of rage, forcing everybody essentially into a battle, which was very tough. You guys realize that Lord Boltus is no joke. He's a heavy hitter and can take as much pain as he can dish out. Along the way, Xundas manages to free Corvo during the battle. Corvo doesn't seem concerned about the Empire's presence for the moment because he sees that the Claviger is under attack, and he's more concerned with protecting his people as one of the main members, if not the de facto leader of the Frostborn. He decides to teleport away from the Zeppelin, bringing all of you along with him, which you all willingly accept his teleportation, and you guys end up in a place called Rabadan's Barrier, which is near the port itself, near the ocean side that protects it from the ocean threats. Moving away from Rabadan's Barrier, you make your way towards the Claviger, where along the way you see a woman who is in the process of healing a few of the iridescent guards who have been injured by what looks like many, many whites that have invaded the city. Possibly the white/undead horde that you guys had heard about from Metan and Lagara, who you met in the command post Corinth. Paige is healing these iridescent guards, and you guys decide to intervene as she is slowly being surrounded by undead. The rest of you, or all of you, decide to engage on these whites, eventually defeating them. You guys are quite proficient in the fighting arts now. And as you guys are in the midst, or after the fight, two of Paige's compatriots, who you learn later saved her from the Outlands, appear. Gorn and Rux, I believe. And you guys decide to take a little bit of refuge inside their house, just to take a little break from all the crazy chaos that's going on outside, as you see Iridescent Guard are, for the most part, taking care of little pockets of undead that have spread throughout the city. And inside of their home, the two orcs' home, You guys take a little bit of a rest. Paige bakes you guys a cake, which ends up being a meat pie of some sort, where you guys learn a little bit more about this newfound individual who has helped you during the battle. And I believe that's where you left off. You guys had I think Gray was the only one possibly who had a drink during that time. He's a little bit broken up from encountering his mother.
Just tea.
And the rest, yeah, Xundas had his tea. And that is where we left off the session. So it's still currently 17th.
Yeah, I believe we were talking about whether or not we were going to go fight the undead, and we were either in the middle of voting or just voted, so...
I think we finished voting, actually.
Yeah, with some wise words from Blue, who gave you a little parable about his previous master.
Yeah, but Alistair did say he would want to go, at the very least, go pick up Fuchsia and Chrysanthemum, our griffins, our rented griffins. Because if I'm going to a fight, I want my mount, damn it. I want to fly.
So,
With our rented griffins, we're probably not going to give back.
Well, we already did give them back once.
We did?
Yeah, we did that on our way to the ship.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, sucks.
So we're having a code?
I believe so.
Isn't the tower like right outside? Like we're near it? I do want to know, like, how close is like the docks from where we are to the tower?
yeah, so from the docks, you guys got kind of ported a little bit closer to the docks. So you guys took about, 10 minutes to go towards Gron and Rux's home. So the Claviger is probably a good 15-minute walk away. It's pretty far into the center of the city. So
Was that 50 as in 50 or 50 as in
1-5. So you guys are actually like it's quote unquote the center of the city, but it's just leaning towards the dock area. So it's not, the farther side would be the other side of it. But you guys are just about 15 minutes.
And the docks are how far away? Like how far? Like
The docks, yeah, you guys took probably about another 10 or so minutes, 10-15 minutes to walk from where you are to the docks.
so yeah, so we're roughly directly in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, they are faster than us. Let me see. I mean, they would get us there technically faster.
Get him.
And we get to skip everything inside the tower. And not have to climb that. I don't know if we have enough to get everyone up there.
I could always use my mount. Climb the side.
And
I'm
I can
fine.
fly.
I can walk.
Are you asking me to fly
I don't think
again?
you can fly for long enough. I think fly only
mean-
lasts a minute.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I mean, I would be spending one of my spells, but
And
could do it.
probably best to hold on to that. Also, Jay, would I know the main thing about beholders? Would Alistair know that?
About like their abilities, you mean, or?
Specifically the big eye, like what that does.
You know what? I was gonna make a history check actually, just because you would be drawing on knowledge
Could I
of your.
give him a help action on
13.
that?
Yeah, I'll say.
Considering my background.
Yeah.
Okay, 21.
Yeah, you guys have heard, especially a little bit of interjection from Xundas that, yeah, the Beholder's eyes, you know what they do, that they're capable of shooting
Yeah,
some
they
sort
have
of ray out of it.
the weird
various
rays, but the
threats.
main thing is the big eye cancels magic.
Yeah.
So if it Vavi or Gray, there, if it looks at you while you're flying, it will just plummet.
Oh fuck.
That's why we needed numbers when we fought them.
Okay, let's go get the mounts then.
Does one of his eyeballs know how to block a bullet?
I mean, one of them can disintegrate things.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, it. Now you see why I did not want to fight this thing, knowing what I did.
Oh, we're gonna be fine.
The
I-
point
We're
is,
gonna be
fine.
fine until one of us dies.
aim for the eyes.
It's all eyes. Kind of hard to hit anything else.
The big eye, and then there's the stalks. If we can kill the stalks, that might help.
Provided some of them aren't already deteriorated. They did mention it was decayed looking.
I don't know what that means, or what, even if it is like some undead version, I don't know what it has from in life passed over, or what it can do. But again, I would like to get up there as quick as possible and deal with the main threat.
I
if we
completely agree with that.
can. And I think
Indeed.
the Griffins would be the quickest way. Even if we ran there, I think the Griffins would be able to get there faster.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself and say, well then let's hurry up and go.
Yeah, we took... Major Armor's 8 hours, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
Mage Armor's 8 hours.
Yeah, you casted
so
that
you're
spell
still
on
good.
yourself at the last session, so you should still have 7
Yeah,
hours
so don't
left.
burn a spell slot.
Jay?
Oh, I still
Yeah.
have it active. Never mind then.
Yeah.
What are the two brothers doing at the moment?
One of them is still eating a little bit of meat pie, a little bit of the meat cake, that which would be growing. Rux is kind of attempting to clean up. He's
I'm
kind of
helping him
looking
clean
over. He's kind of looking over at Paige and taking a bit of a page. Sorry, I know Joe is rubbing off on me, but he's gonna take a page out of Paige's book.
Joe jokes.
And
sorry,
of course,
sorry, Mom Alistair. I just had to.
Ha, ha, ha.
considering her upbringing, of course she's quick to be like, no, I'll do this, and like she starts like double timing her cleaning efforts. Like, sorry,
God,
I
yeah,
didn't
I
mean
wish
to
I
make
could
you
punch
get up.
people for
I'll clean
doing
up
that.
everything. Don't worry about it.
Which one seems to be the more amicable of the brothers? From what I remember.
Probably Rux. Gron is the more kind of
The stupid one.
ridiculous one.
Right.
Yeah.
They're
So I would
both
like to
stupid.
go up to Rux and say, we're about to fight for the safety of your city. Is there anything that you can give us that will aid us in this?
And he kind of, sets down a few of the plates that you guys had used and thinks to himself for a second and goes, well, we don't have much, but what we found maybe from the wilds would, and he kind of takes inventory of the rest of you and he goes, I know that guy's got some weird stuff on his belt, and he points to you, Brotar. He says, but what do you guys want?
What do you
What do you
call
have?
weird?
Anything you can spare, I guess.
I'll say Xundas make a persuasion check.
All right.
Can I say I helped him?
It's gonna be him on his own because
Yeah,
he's kind of
there
like
you
Rux has like he's smart, but he's not that smart.
16.
Um,
I don't know why I rolled twice, but yeah, it was the first one.
so he goes, we don't have much, but okay, I guess here. He kind of walks over to the corner of the room, and you see this big long stick with a big pointed end of it. He's gonna hand you one javelin.
Nice. I might be the most.
Sorry.
I might be the most equipped to use this. Does anyone object?
How about me?
No. What are considered simple weapons?
I think a
Oh.
javelin is a simple.
A simple's just non-martial, right?
Yeah. So they're just like
That-
short swords.
My strength is
daggers.
-1, which is what javelins are based off of. So
Yeah,
no.
mine is 16, so I will take it. It will help. Thank you.
And Gron goes up to you, Paige, and says, "What? Don't tell my brother, but here." And he kind of slips you something small, like a little, something really spherical, small. Kind of slips it underneath a dish rag and kind of pushes it your way.
Alright, I like gently lift the dish rag just enough to take it, and I get a good look at it. Like, what's it look
Okay.
like?
It looks like a berry of some sort, like a little kind of grape, almost.
And I kind of look at it curiously, and I say, "What exactly is this?"
He goes, "Well, I know, like sometimes when my stomach hurts, I just kind of pop one of these. So
Oh, I see. And I gently put it in the pocket of like my little patchwork tunic dress thing, and I say, "I'm going with these people to fight the undead. I thank you and your brother very much for your hospitality." And like she just sort of just gives him a quick hug.
he hugs you back tightly, and almost something that is kind of strange. You've known orcs to be a little bit rough and tumble, but he has a gentleness to him. And he says, "Oh no, we're not letting you go alone, so we'll go with you."
I couldn't ask that of you. It's highly dangerous. I wouldn't want to put you at risk.
No asking. We're going.
She gives you another hug.
Yeah.
And then, so the rest of you guys kind of are looking at this this kind of warm scene, and Rux is kind of looking at Gron hugging Paige, and you guys, I'll say, yeah, everyone else make a perception check.
All right.
I don't want to use passive for this. Just we'll see.
That is a 16.
8.
18.
Salos, did you roll perception? Salos, perception. Did you roll perception?
I don't see it. Maybe
Are
he fell
you
asleep.
dead?
Chad.
Chad?
Chad Thundercraft.
Chad. Yeah, he might have stepped out.
He's getting his potato.
I mean, he's not on
I know.
mute. Does
Little
someone want to roll
JJ.
for him?
Yeah,
Let me see his fucking stat. And say
Sorry.
he rolled an 8 plus whatever his bullshit is.
Okay. So Xundas and Gray, you see Rux give a little bit of a thumbs up to Braun as he's hugging Paige.
Huh.
Like a very hidden thumbs up.
10. Oh. There you
And
go.
I don't notice this at all. I'm just hugging my good buddy.
No, you're not looking. You're not looking. He's like behind you, Paige, basically, a little bit further away, kind of talking to Xundas and then giving the thumbs up.
So,
I am not going to say anything.
so you two are coming with us?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he doesn't see anything. Rock says, "Oh, I wouldn't want to shy away from battle, so more undead to kill."
Well,
As I
We're
do
all-
this, sorry.
no, go ahead. I'll go afterwards.
As you say that, I hurry to go both pack my bags and their bags as well.
Okay.
It's been a bit of a tense day, and some of us are a bit shaken. And I think what we all need now is a bit of a morality boost. If we're all going to be fighting together and on the same page, is war paint a custom among your people?
Rock says, "Well, we haven't been to our home in a while, but it's nice to remember." So, and he kind of walks over to a small chest, just right beside where he had gotten, Paige has gotten his beer, his ale, his not beer, and kind of just slides it out and brushes a little bit of the dust from it, and he pops it open, and you can't see necessarily what's in there, but he does pull out two small vials. One of them is a red color, and one of them is a white color. It's a little, almost like a vial of dye of some sort.
Well, if we're going to fight as one, I would be honored if you would apply war paint to me.
He says, "I will." And he kind of opens it up and dips his large pinky finger inside of it, and he draws almost like a line from the top of your eyebrow down to the side of your cheek. He draws it on your right eye, and then he takes a white one. He applies it on the left eye. So you've got almost like a mime, I would say. Let me see. Maybe like a mime of some sort, almost like lines drawn. It's not very much faintly like a mime, but almost
Yeah.
looks like tears. Just like
this
straight
on
down.
the circles. From what I understood.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can,
Yeah.
pretty
But
accurate.
it's like almost like looks like a scar. So it's like a red scar almost on your right side, and then a white one on your left side. He does the same thing to himself, and Brooks kind of walks around the room and says, "Anyone else?" Or
Sure, why not? Let's get dolled up for that night on the town.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, we're going to die anyway, so why not?
he begins
Davos
to
is
apply it
like-
on you, Alistair. And he begins to apply it on you, Gray. Paige, are you going to take it?
I guess by the time that she's done packing hers, Rux's, and Gorn's bags and brings them back out, she'll see what's going on and then gently ask, "Do you suppose I could also, if we're all going into battle together, I suppose?"
And he kind of hunches down towards you and kind of takes his pinky, dips it, kind of spreads it on each of your eyes. Again, the red on the right, white on the left. He puts it on his brother as well. And he walks up to you, Brotar, and he says, in Orcish, if I may.
No, fuck it. What else? Sure, go for it.
So he applies it on your face as well. And you guys all look around at each other, and for a brief second it feels silly, but you are reminded that this is the Orcish way, the Orcish culture, and you kind of appreciate it. And as time passes by, it almost starts to look a little intimidating. At first it looks silly, but now it's kind of becoming intimidating.
I don't have thaumaturgy. Fuck. I was gonna make like one of my eyes, just one of my eyes red. Whatever one he marked red, 'cause he already has pure white eyes.
That would be cool.
No,
I
had
make
to
one
get
of your
rid of
eyes.
can you do that?
Yep.
Thought it only
Yeah.
If you
change
punch
yours.
hard enough.
I can only change mine. Ah, man.
I don't know. I
So
haven't read thaumaturgy.
Yeah, you could change it.
knowing that he's one of the ones that has the most reservations, after all this ceremony has taken place, Xundas is going to turn to Alistair and say, if we have to die today, then let's make it death worthy of a song, bud.
All right. Let's go down in a blaze of glory.
Taps his shield.
He looks around, realizing he does not have a shield, so he just taps on his chest. It's not that loud.
Dude,
He's trying,
And,
but it's not that loud.
Gray slaps Brotar's ass. What? I don't
Not
have.
hitting on people.
Actually,
I know
I do
you're a
have a
bard,
shield.
but calm down.
I'll just wink back at him.
I know you're also part bard, but calm down.
Oh,
So
speaking of
you're gonna,
which,
you're gonna sing a song, Alistair, for
I don't have a song ready. Other than Alistair just starts playing Going Down in a Blaze of Glory.
okay. Make a performance check with advantage. 'Cause you're a little inspired by kind of what's going on.
Okay.
Holy crap.
29, wow.
29.
So Alistair begins to play you guys.
Still have not got that net 30.
Yeah, seriously. And he starts off a little somber, kind of looking over at Gray, playing somewhat a little softly, which Gray, you feel a little bit of heartbreak just from a little bit of the soft sounds that Alistair's playing. But quickly, Alistair notices this and, kind of lets you have your moment to process what's happened. And he begins to pick up the pace, the tempo. And it becomes almost melodic at first and eventually descends into more rhythmic strumming as he begins to play. The rest of you-
Is in minor illusion to make like a drum beat.
Yeah. So slowly, Alistair's playing with more and more intensity as the music begins to thump louder and louder. Gron, actually, after putting away a few of the plates, sits by a small box and just begins tapping it, almost in rhythm.
Xundas taps his shield in rhythm.
So you guys are now slowly chanting away, or almost like a drum circle style. Just everybody, the three of you guys start beating on these rhythmic instruments with Alistair strumming, and it slowly starts to inspire Rux, who stands up as well.
Well, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, while this musical jamboree is going on, I would like to go over to Gray. Where is Gray in the room right now?
Yeah.
He's kind of just perched over, I believe, right? Like you're just kind of sitting down. Not too far from you.
Okay, I want to go and sit down next to him and say, may I ask you a question?
You mean another one?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Then I get up and I walk away.
She kind of just sits there dumbfounded, but...
You're such a
Gray's
dick.
not in a good place. Gray's not in a good place.
I understand that. I'm just being an asshole.
Brotar's gonna walk over to Gray and be like, "You should at least give the lady the time of day."
Fine.
And I'll go with him and hold his hand back over to her.
Wow. Already holding hands.
I look up as they come back over and sort of like give a look of, did you change your mind, or...
Change your mind about what? About the question? Yeah. Yeah. Obviously.
I'm sorry. That was just...
And she goes, that name you called me by earlier,
Ori.
yeah. Why did you call me by that name?
Just... You remind me of someone. Someone I thought was dead.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Truth be told,
So the name Silvercross doesn't mean anything.
I'm afraid it doesn't, but then again, and like she kind of opens her mouth to say something, and then she just shakes her head and goes, no, never mind, it couldn't be.
What? How would it? You wanted to talk? Let's talk.
And like she's kind of like flustered for a minute, and then she kind of seals herself and says, I spent the majority of my life in a village hidden by magic, but I wasn't born there. I don't know where I'm from, but I'm not saying this is the case, because I honestly don't know. When I first arrived in my village, they said they had wiped my memory of my old life. So I honestly could not tell you either way.
How old were you?
I believe I was 6.
Yeah. Same age as Zori when she died.
Huh. And like she kind of just has this thoughtful look on her face. And she goes, if we survive this, it might be something I might want to look into. Now that I'm ostracized from my village, I suppose there's no better time.
I mean, if you need help, I suppose I'm here. But you know, looking into your past can be tough sometimes.
Well, I don't remember any of it. So I'd like to have some semblance of what life was before I wound up in my village.
Okay, if we all don't die, doing something really, really stupid right now, I will help you with it. You have my word.
I thank you. And like I sort of give you a very like gentle bow.
Gray just turns around and leaves.
Jay. Jay?
Yeah, sorry. What's up?
Would I have heard that conversation?
Let me just check your stats. Actually, I'll say, I'll just say Paige and Grade roll sleight of hand checks. Let's see.
Can I use the real die?
Yep, of course.
Oh, that's a 1. Can I use the
I got a nat
Indy
20.
Beyond?
Of all the times to get a nat 20, it's right now, but...
On that 20? Okay.
She got a
yeah,
nat 20 and I got a 1.
You wouldn't have heard it. That's crazy. Yeah, you wouldn't have heard it.
Okay, damn.
I mean, it makes sense, but it wasn't being subtle.
Gron walks up to you, Brotar. And he says, "So, what's with the hand holding?"
Sorry, I'm struggling to collect myself from this. I'll just be like, a dum-dum like yourself wouldn't understand.
Wow.
Oof.
You're not wrong.
Damn!
Brotar is the bad boy in this band.
You, do you like her?
Did he say her or him?
He's pointing to Paige.
I wasn't holding her hand, idiot. I was holding Gray's hand.
Oh, you were holding Gray's hand?
Oh, I wasn't calling you an
Yeah,
idiot.
he
I was
was
calling him an
leading Gray
idiot. I was
over
leading
to
Gray
her.
back over to her.
Like he was a
Oh,
child.
okay. Goes. Thought so.
Thought what?
Nothing.
Oh.
And he kind of just
Got a little
stumbles
crush.
off.
Bruh.
Are you alright?
Would I notice, who was it, Gorn, having that conversation with Brotar about whether or not someone likes me?
No, it would have been probably roughly the same time you had a conversation.
Oh, okay.
He just kind of walked up to Brotar and you see them kind of talk and he walks away.
Apologize for the confusion there. I was holding Gray's hand to take him back over to to
No problem.
Paige.
He's still got his eye on you. He's looking at you. It's kind of, okay. Sizing you up a little bit.
Gorn is a Savos.
It took a second for that to click in my head what that meant.
Hey, at least I'm open about my simping. That doesn't really happen.
It's true.
I mean, considering she's like half god, no one can really blame you, bud.
I can.
It's true.
Fuck the gods.
I mean, Xundas does, but like,
Literally, in your case.
oh, see, yeah. Oh,
Anything else
God.
you guys wanted to do while you guys are inside of the safety of this home?
I want my damn mount back.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna say to everybody, if we die today, it's Gray's fault. And sit back down.
Do we have any holy water at all?
I have
Yeah,
a flask.
Oh yeah.
Why do you want it?
I was thinking about coating my sword with it. Not sure if that would do anything, but
It doesn't say you can coat. I mean, you can throw it or
well,
splash
just
it on someone.
hold on to it then, and we'll see what we can do with it.
Oh, that's gonna make for some fun things I have planned for Alistair if I keep it.
Uh,
Just ideas.
Yeah, anything else, guys?
Alrighty.
Time to get.
Let's ride.
Probably just whistle for my
Ride or
mount.
die.
Like, just head outside and whistle for Spirit.
Okay. So as you step outside, immediately you hear a few shouts off in the distance, and you kind of just instinctually glance over in that direction, and you see a small group of iridescent guard kind of descending upon what looks like a large creature that's just swinging wildly. And you do notice that at some point there is a small kind of blur that kind of circles this large creature until eventually it just kind of falls to the ground. And the rest of the iridescent guard just begin throwing magic towards it, causing a series of kind of bright lights to emanate. And it's starting to get dark as you guys are stepping outside. It's not pitch black or anything, but
So that's good for me.
the sun is starting to fade a little bit. You do whistle for Spirit, and it takes a few moments, but eventually Spirit appears just very suddenly, kind of creeping up behind the house that you guys are currently at, just popping out through the side alleyway, skidding to a stop directly in front of you.
Yeah, he's a good boy. It's good to see you, Spirit.
He kind of just flickers his tongue out as you say that.
Prota, are you with me?
Yep, let's go.
What does the creature look like that the iridescent guards are fighting?
It looks like a fairly large creature. Not unlike anything you haven't seen. You would peg it as some sort of large, kind of troll-like creature, almost. Not like the more intelligent trolls that you guys had encountered, like the smaller ones, but just a little bit larger.
All right, boys. We ready?
I guess so. Is like the troll in our way of getting to the docks?
No, it would have been actually yes, towards the docks it is. Thought you were going to say the tower, but yeah, it's like on the way towards the docks.
I guess we should try to help as many people as we can on our way there.
Do we have to?
Yeah, welcome back.
It would probably be for the best.
It's up to you guys.
All right, fuckers. Let's go.
Alright. And be rushing, I guess. Alistair will try to cast a ray of frost whenever he's in range.
Okay. So you guys run up and you see this large troll-like creature kind of squirming on the ground as you can now see as you get closer that there's like a small halfling. He's currently like just trying to jump out of the way of its wiggling feet, clutching a rope.
Can
that
I
it's
go?
just holding.
Is it possible for me to run over and try to like push him out of the way so he doesn't get squashed?
Yes. So I'll say before we roll initiative, you guys watch Paige just kind of rush through towards this halfling, and the foot's kind of wiggling around. So go ahead and make a... I'll say... Go and make an athletics roll.
6 + 1 is 7.
7? Okay. So you kind of rush up, and you're kind of having to move out of the way as this large creature, though its feet are binded, or are bound, its arms are still kind of flailing wildly. No weapon on it, just swinging its arm wildly. You have to kind of duck out of the way of one of them. And as you do so, you kind of duck. You manage to avoid any sort of damage, but you begin to roll and skid towards this halfling creature. He kind of runs up to you. He taps you on the nose as he's holding this sword, and he says, "You might want to watch out for the feet, huh?" And he just begins to kind of backflip and move around as he's holding this. So if anyone else is going to join, Paige.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to dismount. I'm just going to like ride by and try to swipe at him on my mount.
Okay. So I'll say everybody can roll initiative at this point, since you guys are engaging this currently prone monster.
And that's an 18.
It's a 9.
11.
Hang on, sorry, I had to close everything. Everything's being a little fucky tonight.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Josh can't even rejoin Discord.
23.
Really? That's fucked.
Oh, shoot.
He left.
He might.
Try to come back in if... Oh, he's not in here. Okay.
Well, he said he's listening on Twitch.
Yeah.
So
It's
so
like-
crazy.
I don't know. A minute and a half behind, though, I think.
So this is line.
Jay, should I roll an initiative, or should I not? Since I'm there yet.
Yeah. So at this point, yeah, actually, for you, roll an initiative.
Okay. And then 20 total.
Okay.
Right.
That's one. Brutar.
I had a... Oh, shit, it didn't come through. It was a 23. Oh, no, it's on there. It's on the roll 20.
Yeah, it's there.
There.
So 24. 23.
Should I roll an initiative for Spirit as well? What's going to happen with that?
Yeah, you can if you want. Thanks, Andy.
It's okay.
So, Brotar,
Oh,
you...
he goes, get that 20.
Yeah. You immediately run up after seeing Paige kind of run up and try to push this halfling out of the way. She just managed to duck underneath one of its swinging arms and stumbles in the process. You just immediately rush in to try to hold off what you can. The iridescent guard are surrounding this. There's probably about 4 of them some of them are using magics to bind one arm. Some of them are attempting to get close enough to try to bind it, but can't. Some of them even falling, just like Paige did. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll start with a bonus action echolocate that thing.
Okay.
And then take my first shot at it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
23
That'll hit.
for 16 damage.
16. Got it.
Then I'll just take a second shot. That's a 12?
12. Let's see. 12 will not hit.
Okay.
So you take your first shot and you shoot the bullet, and you see the arm that had kind of swung at Paige begin to almost instinctually try to crush her. You shoot the arm, the wrist of this troll creature, and its arm just kind of flails back, just preventing its arm from hitting Paige. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I guess am I still on spirit, on the back of spirit, or I guess I should have said I jumped off.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. So you would've
retcon
jumped
that.
off.
I'll jump off the
There we go.
thing.
Yeah,
Hey, welcome
so
back.
Welcome back.
You do a super athletic move. You guys ride in with spirit.
As
You hop
badass as
off it.
possible.
Take 2 shots immediately.
And I'll just
Got
that's it.
Okay, got it. So, Paige, as you are laying on the ground, you guys see this blur once again. This kind of bluish blur scoot by, and reaching, you kind of look up after kind of eating mud a little bit, and you look up and you just see this paw reach out towards you to try to help you up. So Marley, if you want to describe to everybody how your character looks like.
All right. I am a tabaxi. I have gray fur and dark gray stripes. I have white like face and white paws / hands. And I'm wearing like a sorry, I'm seeing gifs. Like a really brightly colored woven like cloth garment. And I reach my hand out and I say, up you go.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Paige, you are currently not prone as this person, this tabaxi, has just helped you up.
Right. I kind of have mud in my eye, so I don't really notice at first. But then I notice the texture of the fur of the hand I'm holding, and so I kind of take a moment to like get a good look, and I'm kind of shocked because I've never seen a tabaxi before, but I'm just like, thank you.
Yep. So Marley, it's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far away are we from this creature? Okay, I see it.
So you're probably about no more than 10 feet away from it, as it's just kind of waved its arm. So you're at its arm's length.
You want
Okay.
a different map?
Nope, we're not on the map. We're just
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of my sunburst things to attack it.
Okay.
18
18 will hit.
for 6 damage.
6 damage, got it.
Radiant damage if it matters.
6 radiant, got it.
All right. And
So after helping you up, Paige, you just watch this tabaxi take a stance and immediately just unleash this searing bolt magic towards it. Just a nice bright light emanates from this troll, who lets out a loud screech as this tabaxi has just hit it. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
On my turn? Oh, on her turn. Sorry.
Yeah.
bonus action. No, I'll stop there because I'll say that helping her up was probably took a little time.
So she's kind of just standing, protecting you right now, Paige. Spirit's turn. Joe?
Wait, how am I coming through, by the way?
You're
fine.
You're okay.
Okay. I am going to have him try to bite the troll.
Okay, so go ahead and make an attack roll.
Sure, and probably doesn't hit.
No, so spirit kind of just is trying to get closer and closer, but this thing's just wailing its arms wildly, and any creature it sees, it does focus on Spirit as Spirit approaches, and he's kind of moving back away from these strikes. Anything else you want to try?
Spirit? No. I might try to get him away and just...
Okay.
plan
Yeah,
to
so you'll use
walk.
some of your movement to get close, and then movement to move away as you got a little bit scared. These attacks.
Just have him move
Gray,
back
you're up.
that way. Off later.
Okay. Gray, you're up. Page, you're after him.
Okay, so I charge the creature and I take 2 swings with Fortune.
Okay.
And where's Fortune? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's just lovely. Natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay.
Yeah, I'm rolling so high tonight.
So along the way,
early.
you are rushing towards this creature, and you get a little bit distracted with all that's going on, and you don't notice that its arm just kind of clotheslines you very mildly, not incredibly hard. But along the way of you making it there, you suffer 5 points of 5 points of slashing damage as its claw just kind of clotheslines you and it slightly cuts you.
Ugh, motherfucker. And for myself, oh, gee, back. 14.
14? Yeah, 14 will not hit. So it caught you a little bit off guard. You thought that it was bound a little bit better, but actually it just managed to slightly wriggle its way to strike you. But your second attack can't manage to cut its wrist in any way, as the arm just swings past you, no effect.
I have any bonus?
Anything else?
Yeah, no, okay, that is my... Okay, I am going to turn to Xundas. And then I'm going to say... the only limit to your realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. And I will give you an inspiration.
He looks both confused and appreciative. That's what would be...
I would have chose not
One
to
D6.
do that.
Shit.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
1d6
consider
or
yourself
1d4.
inspired, Xundas.
It's a D6.
Paige, you're up. Paige, you're up. Savos, you're after.
Right. I think after seeing like this impressive display of attack from our new Tabaxi friend, I sort of seal myself, and if I'm right up against it, I'm gonna do Sacred Fire. Is it
Sacred Flame.
Sacred
Flame.
Flame.
Flame? Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you'll be in range. You're about 10 feet away from it.
It's a 60-foot
So
range.
what is it?
So yeah. It is a
DC
dex save, which I think prone means at disadvantage.
Yeah. Disadvantage. It rolled a 10 plus 1, so 11. That's a failure. Suffer 11 damage. Got it. So, so taking a little inspiration from your Tabaxi friend, you just do the same thing, point your hand, and the same kind of similar radiant light just bursts forth, hitting this troll creature that's on the ground. And it just kind of writhes in pain a little bit more, flailing a little more wildly as a result. Anything else you want to do?
Yes, I believe as a bonus action, I can use a spiritual weapon, so I'm gonna roll for that.
Yes. Okay. So
Yeah, so
you just see this. I believe your spiritual weapon was a spear, right?
like a twisted spear.
Yeah. So you see the
Yeah.
gnarled spear behind it. So you'll make an attack with that at advantage. So go ahead and roll again, just in case you crit.
Crit.
Okay, so 23 will hit. Both will hit, actually. Just one. Go ahead and make your attack damage. Got it. So the spear just kind of corkscrews in, buries itself to the back of this troll-like creature. Anything else? You can move away if you want, or you can stay with your Tabaxi friend.
I think I'm good where I am.
Okay. Savos, you're up.
Okay. Before I make my move, I have two quick questions. One, if I become lawful evil, can I attune to the robe of the Archmagi?
No, you will have to be chaotic evil.
Fuck.
Because it is black. It is like pure black.
Well, that kills my plans for the future. And how far away are we from the Griffins?
You guys are still about 10 minutes away, probably. Like, you guys just left the house and maybe just about 30 feet or so. This battle's already taking place.
Firebolt it is.
Okay. 16 will hit.
For 12 fire damage.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. So, quietly, Savos is just reading a book and almost uninterested, just fires off a little firebolt that smacks this troll on its booty. So Xundas and then Alistair.
Okay. I would like to hop off and rush an attack.
Okay. So you just run up to the battle that's currently taking place.
Yep. And I'm going to swing at the stupid troll.
Okay. Make your attack rolls.
Kill it dead.
17?
17 will hit.
It's at advantage, right? Since it's prone.
Yeah, advantage. Let's say everybody rolls it.
Hold on.
Ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I can roll again if you want.
Yeah, roll again. Just in case you get a crit. 23, yep. So that'll be 8 piercing. So you run up and you kind of scoot by this halfling that's trying to tie foot of this creature. You just slice its ankle as you run by. And the halfling says, "Pretty good. Now help me tie this motherfucker up."
I would like to use my second attack, I guess.
Okay. Your second attack. So 20 will hit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a 20.
Got it.
For another 8 damage.
Another 8. You guys are burning through this troll's hit points. Okay. Great. So yeah, you don't listen to him, but you nod and you say, and you just cut the other side of its ankle. And he says, "Oh, that'll do." And he continues to kind of try to tie up this thing's ankle. Alistair, you're up.
Okay, do I notice them trying to tie this thing up?
Yeah, you kind of saw it from a distance. It was this small little creature running around, and then eventually, as this large creature fell, you can now see that it's wriggling its feet and ducking out of the way beside Xundas.
Okay. Do we know why? Did I miss that? Or is it just these people are trying to tie him up? Or
they're trying to tie him up, and the iridescent guard are like descending on this creature as well.
Alistair will go over and try to help him tie the knots, I guess? I don't know.
Okay. So I'll say for tying knots, make a survival. Make a survival. Sleight of hand, I would say, but I want to see if how much your knowledge of tying knots would be.
11.
So yeah, I mean, he has a little bit of a good grasp on tying knots, but he's having a hard time kind of avoiding this wriggling feet. So you just show up and you spot a little area where the knot could be tighter, and you just slide and grasp it as you slide and pull it, making the rope taut. So it is now currently considered bound, restrained at the moment.
Is that my action to do that?
It would normally be, I'll say in this case, I'll just consider it like you ran into battle with it. So if you want to take an action, go
Yeah. I'll just throw a vicious mockery on top, saying,
ahead.
your feet smell like goat cheese. I don't know.
Okay. DC 15.
DC 50.
Yeah, that's 13 plus 1, so that's fail.
Yeah, he takes 6 psychic
Nice.
damage and has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he kind of sees you, and he understands you say that, and he kind of inches his toes closer to your face to kind of rub it in as much as possible, but it doesn't touch you. Okay. Top of the order, it'll be Brotar.
Okay. I guess first step is the bonus action echolocate, and I'll just take 2 shots again.
Okay.
First one's a 13. Does that hit?
13 will not hit.
Okay. Second one. Fuck me. 11. I am not rolling good. None of us are rolling good.
Yeah.
Well, good. We're getting all the bad rolls out
Yeah,
before we have to
exactly.
fight the beholder.
Yeah, so you go ahead and you take 2 shots. In the process, I forgot its turn. So in the process, it's actually swings its arm around. It is going to try to make an attack against you, Wind. That is an 18. 18 to hit.
Me?
So
You're lucky I
to
don't
win.
have admin.
So, Winds of Fate, you will take 6 piercing damage as it just claws across your chest. Paige, you just narrowly miss this troll's arm as it cuts
Oh.
toward. That's right. Savos hit it with fire, so it does not regenerate 10 hit points. Okay. That's going to end its turn. Brotar, you take 2 shots at it, and you just miss. You try to stop it from trying to hit this tabaxi, but unable to do so. It still manages to hit. Anything else you want to do? Oh, wait, Brotar's veering right back. So, Wind, it's your turn. You just took a nice scratch on your chest from this large troll paw.
So I look at them, having tied it up, and I look at Brotar who's attacking it, and I decide that I'm going to attack it. I have a question. This is probably a dumb question.
What's up?
So with the Radiant Sunbolts, can I do those twice if I have multi-attack?
Yeah, I believe
It
you
says I
should
can
be
do
able
it at any attack using the extra attack action, but I didn't know if that meant any attack in addition to a melee attack.
Yeah, I think it just replaces your attack. Like you can replace one attack with it.
Okay, then I'm gonna
Yeah,
attack
so you'll get
the-
2 ranged.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the troll twice with the sunbolts.
Oh, so you'll have to spend 1 key point to make it twice. Wait, hold on one sec.
I don't
I did
I don't-
get an extra attack at
no, I think you're
level
thinking
5.
about flurry of blows. 5th level.
Yeah, so yes, you'll have to consume a key point to make this
I thought that was to do it as a
Yes.
bonus action.
Yeah, so the way it works is normally you would replace a regular attack with this attack, right? So you take an unarmed strike or a claw, and you could say, okay, I'm going to change it to Radiant Sun, right? And make the dex the modifier. If you want to attack twice with it, you'll have to use a key point, and then the second attack will be a bonus action.
No, what it's saying is it's basically giving you the ability to use Flurry of Blows with the Radiant Bolts, is what it's
Because I
saying.
currently have multi
Because
attack.
it's saying you get a new attack option with the attack action.
Yeah.
So she could hurl 2 boats as an action. It's just to do anything as a bonus
And then
action.
if I wanted
you
to
spend the
flurry
key
of
point.
blows, I could.
Oh, I
do
see. So you just want to go regular. Okay, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
that'll be
just 2 regular
your extra
actions.
attack action.
But I got a 12 on the first one, so.
Okay. 12 miss. Let's
Okay.
go ahead and roll your second attack on it.
And a 10.
Okay. So just feeling the searing pain on your chest kind of throws you off, and you're unable to just aim directly as it just kind of bounces off. It's very thick troll hide. So no effects on your attack.
Oh, shit. And then I'll spend a key point and do patient defense.
Okay, got it. So you take your patient defense stance. Spirits go, and then Gray you're after.
So I am actually going to have Spirit run back up and join the fray and try to bite this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make your bite action.
$14.
14 will miss, unfortunately.
Too bad I
Spirit
not
just
use my
kind of latches on. Shallow
sorry.
lizard teeth weren't enough to penetrate its hide. Anything else you want to try?
No, that's good. I will pass on the rest of it then.
Okay. Gray and then Paige. So Gray first.
All right, so standing next to this creature, pissed off because I missed both my attacks and then I got hit somehow. I'm gonna take another couple of swings.
Okay. Go ahead and take your swings.
Would 16 hit?
Oh, by the way, guys, this thing is still prone, so you guys can take your advantage of that.
Oh, shoot.
Oops.
Should
So yeah,
have advantage then?
Did that apply to my 2 missed shots that I had?
Yes.
Well,
so
shit.
everybody who hasn't, sorry, I forgot to call it out.
Don't worry about it. Let's
Well,
just
I
go.
think ranged attacks are actually a disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. So never mind. It didn't matter.
So whoever melee attacked it, which I believe is Spirit so far. Yeah. 18 will hit, so for 7 piercing. Got it. So Spirit, a little bit bolstered from everybody, just takes a gnaw at its calf. So he's now latching onto it.
Nice.
Anything else with Spirits?
Nope.
Okay. Gray?
Marley, do you want to roll your attacks with advantage? Because
I would have had disadvantage because I was using the range.
oh,
she's
right.
ranged.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna use D&D Beyond one last time. Do not fuck me. Okay, that's a 26 to hit. I'm gonna roll.
Yes,
it
that'll hit.
again. I did not crit. Not for the second attack. That's a 28 to hit. Yeah, so they both hit.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll your damage for them.
That's a 17 on the first and a 13 on the
Jesus.
second.
Okay, so that's crazy. Okay. So you just furiously taking out a lot of your frustrations, your emotions. Seeing the first creature outside, you just run up to it and you just begin slicing at this thing. Furiously. Chopping off chunks of its flesh. As it's now looking really, really badly hurt.
Actually, sorry, it was 14 and 10, because I was adding Hexblade Curse.
No problem. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yes, I am gonna turn to the Tabaxi lady and I'm gonna say, look, I don't know who you are, but dream it, wish it, do it. And you gain an inspiration die.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Do it.
I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's right. Okay, so Paige, you're up. Unless Gray, you want to move?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Fine.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So I'm seeing how badly this thing is getting hurt, and I sort of have this realization that we don't exactly know the situation. Really quick, does it seem like this troll would know any language at all? Like, does it seem sentient or would understand the language?
I'll say make an insight check.
All right, one sec. Since insight is based on wisdom, I can roll advantage with that, right?
I believe so.
Because I get advantage to all wisdom checks because of my
Yes.
thing.
Yes, so you do.
Yes.
Okay, thank God. 19 plus 7.
Okay, yeah. You catch it speaking almost like very faint common inside of it, its language. But you do gather that it's speaking form of giant.
Okay, well, I don't need to understand the language to mind link with
Yeah.
it. It just needs to speak a language.
Yeah, so it's speaking giant interspersed with some common words.
Okay. I am gonna mind link, and I will spend my action to allow it to speak back to me if it wants.
Okay. Okay. So what you hear and start understanding as it's speaking to you through the mind link, is it saying, food, need more food. That's all it's saying.
And I will say to it, do you wish these people harm, or is it merely sustenance you're after?
He doesn't speak eloquently to you, but he does say, I will eat them all.
And that Paige is all like thinking, oh yeah, this guy will kill more people than it's worth to spare his life.
Yeah.
Can I still use my bonus action?
Yep.
Yeah. I sort of make it known in my mind link, like, if you want to harm others, this is what you get, and then I stab him with my spiritual weapon again.
Okay. Make an attack roll. Advantage. As it is currently prone. Roll again. So 11 will miss. Ooh, double 11s. Yeah, I mean, you almost hesitate for a second and decide, you know what, maybe you're torn because it's looking for food, it's harming people. So your spiritual weapon just pulls back. No effect. Anything else you want to try?
That was my
Sorry.
action and my bonus action. I'm not sure if I have a reaction that's useful.
Yeah, you could just move if you wanted. If you don't want to do that, then Savos.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Savos, you're up.
Okay. So, I'm assuming that I've noticed that the Ear Doesn't Guard wants to, like, capture him alive, right?
You don't get the sense that they want him alive. They're kind of just trying to stop it. So there's a few that are binding it, but there were a few that were attacking as well.
Okay, well then, I'm going to say out loud, it's their problem, not ours, and then I'm going to disengage and start walking towards the griffins.
Okay, so you get about, so you're currently not quite in its range, so you could use your action bonus, and you could use your action and movement to get about 60 feet away. Let's say that. So you guys all watch just Savos kind of nonchalantly take off towards the docks. Xundas, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna swing my sword at him.
Okay.
Do I still get an advantage?
Yes. Melee. That's good. That'll just hit, actually. It's AC is 15.
Oh.
So that hits.
11 on the first.
Okay. $15 will hit as well.
Fish for that crit.
25.
Yes, so both hits.
7.
7. So, as you are about to take your last few strikes towards this thing, you hear a deep growling voice come upon you that says, "Yes, champion. Strike it down. Strike it fierce. War is all we know." And eventually this bright red light just strikes down upon it. The troll begins to catch on fire as you do so. And though it's wriggling, it is seemingly perishing. I'll need everyone except Savos. And Alistair, you had walked up to it, right? Yeah, because you're near its foot. So I'll need everyone except Savos to make dexterity saving throws.
Natural
Fucking
one.
10.
Natural one. Okay, I feel like Alistair.
11.
I think it's a 10 if I'm within 10 feet of Xundas.
Yeah, that's true. You get a +3.
Everybody gets a +3?
Anybody within 10
Everyone
feet of me.
within 10 feet of Xundas.
Okay, so I'll say everybody except... Actually, yeah, Brotar would be in that range. So everybody gets +3, so that's...
I got a 13.
Oh, 15.
I got a 10.
That would be 14 for me.
Okay, got it.
And this is how we all died. Because Xundas couldn't
So,
keep it in his prayers.
So everybody, so as this thing sets on fire, everybody, this thing just starts flailing to the point that actually even the rope, any sort of binding on it, gets shattered or broken and moves away from it. And it's just writhing in pain. It starts flailing its limbs wildly. Alistair, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as it's just swinging its limbs wildly. Everybody else takes 6. Everybody who failed or who succeeded. So that includes, yeah. So basically, anybody who rolled below 12 take.
Rotar technically got a 13, so
I got a 13.
Yeah,
so I get 6. Okay.
bludgeoning. As this thing just flails wildly until eventually it just lies still, smoldering this flame.
I'm just looking like extremely like mind fucked. Like what the hell?
What, is that not normal?
I heard the voice of my god.
Oh, great. You tell them not to have their, to make their death throws not hurt us.
I try.
And right now there's a little bit of blood trickling down Alistair's red mark over his eye. So now that's just going deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, so that hit was bludgeoning damage. I think Marley, you wanted to know.
I say I got scratch on his toenail.
Yeah.
Just above the eye. Because I was at his feet trying to tie him up.
Yeah. And a little bit of its stink rubbed off on you, but you're not.
Ew.
So you guys are officially out of combat with this thing. However, there is still chaos going around the town. what do you guys want to do at this point?
I actually do have an idea. I'd like to turn to the guards, if I may.
Okay. A few of them have taken off onto the next one, seeing that it's expired, but there's one who's kind of rubbing flames off of him as he moves away from that attack.
Yeah, I need you to come with us.
Oh, all right, sir.
We're going
Regarding
to
what? The claviger.
Claviger is under attack. The Archmage is there. We need your help.
We're under strict orders to help the townspeople, sir.
This will be helping the townspeople.
Go ahead and make a persuasion.
All right. Jess was saying she'd like to help.
Yep. So you guys are kind of looking at this guard very tensely. Yeah, go ahead. One. He says,
Anyone?
just for a moment, sir. I gotta go. Help the others. And he kind of readies himself and stands by your side.
Let's get those griffins and get to the tower.
Okay.
Unless anyone else has a better idea.
Not really. Let's
Uh,
hurry up.
I do have a quick question. Is the troll fully dead?
Yeah, it's like smoldering and just laying on the... not moving.
Okay, so it's like, it's fully cremated, right, at this point?
It's not burning down to its bones yet, but it's on fire still.
Okay, she's going to consider that good enough and just follow everybody. It's going to cremate
Okay.
itself with time.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone's going... Are you guys going to the claviger? You're going to get your mounts? What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, we're. From what I understand, we're still heading to the. I guess it would be the Griffin hatchery.
Okay.
It's an
So,
rookery.
My
Eric-
Chrissy,
Eric-
damn it! I want my Chrissy back.
Okay.
I am dirt broke, so unless someone is going to offer me a ride,
I'm just
gonna have
taking
to
it.
walk.
Okay.
Well, there's only two there anyway.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, if
So
he
we-
asks for payment, I'm pushing him into the ocean.
Damn.
Fair enough. As long
So you
as it's
guys
not-
begin taking off towards docks. Your tabaxi friend is kind of just standing there, not really knowing what to do next.
Hey, kitty cat, let's go.
I'm going to pause and say to our new tabaxi friend, there is an undead beholder attacking a very important item that is protecting the town. I'm not sure exactly what's on your agenda, but if you would like to help us, the whole town could be at stake.
That sounds like my kind of party. And I'm gonna start going wherever she's heading.
And I'm just going to follow the boys to wherever they're going.
So,
And by the way, are
Xundas,
Gorn and Ruck still with us? Sorry.
I forgot about
you
that.
turn around and immediately there you see Rux. He's kind of holding what looks like a small puppy. Just kind of holding it, and he's just rushing inside of the house. And Gorn is outside just smashing a bunch of undead.
Speaking of puppy, is Blue with us?
You don't see Blue currently.
Oh, fuck.
What were you asking me, Jay?
What was that? Sorry?
What were you asking me?
Oh, nothing. I was asking if you guys are going to head to
Oh,
docks or-
yeah. Yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah, so I think I am going to turn to our new tabaxi friend and point towards where everyone's going to get mounts and say, you should follow them. I'll catch up.
Okay, and I start running that way, like dashing, and I catch up with him within like a
Okay.
few seconds.
Got it.
Stupid
So
bug.
she takes your orders and runs along. So the rest of you make your way towards the docks area of the city as you guys are now approaching Ramadan's barrier, back where you guys got teleported after leaving the Zeppelin, now along with your Tabaxi friend. Paige, what did you want to do?
Can you remind me, is it Gorn or Rux who's still smashing undead?
Gorn is outside, and he's just kind of taking two white skulls and smashing them together, exploding their heads as Rux just ran inside this little...
I don't think we have
Right.
time for these idiots.
I run over to Gorn and say, if you are to come with us, then we're going that way.
He goes, I'll catch up. Rux is in there coddling some sort of puppy. Fool. And he's just smashing more heads as he's talking.
And I say, be
Tell
good
them
to
to
your...
meet us at the Clavenger. Sorry.
And I say, when you can, meet us at the Clavenger. In the meantime, please be nice to your brother. He has a good heart. And I kind of give him a quick hug, and I run after the others.
As you're running away, he's like, he's an idiot. And just continues fighting. So eventually you guys all make your way towards the docks area. After a few moments, if you guys looking around, you realize that there is still fighting. At some point you look over and you see the old dwarven man who had been kind of being a dick to you guys. And he goes, well, you fools do something, why don't... And just as he's about to say that, a serpent-like creature pops out of the water and just snatches him, biting half of his body and flinging him into the ocean as you see more of these serpent creatures just kind of hover around and start devouring him in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, God.
Oh, was that the
Dick balls.
old dwarven dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's... No,
He
great
guided
that's
you
the world.
into the boat.
I'm more
Um,
worried about the multiple giant snake creatures.
So as you guys see that off in the docks area, you guys just run on by towards the Griffin Roost. And you see the first half-elven boy who you'd met, kind of sold you the Griffins, or at least introduced you to the manager, with a long sword, just kind of decapitating one of the whites that had come to attack. There isn't as much in this area, but the one stray one he did catch. And he goes, oh, glad to see you. How's it looking out there?
Still crazy.
Good. We're doing okay here. You guys need something, or you guys here to
We
help?
need the griffin. We need the griffins.
He goes, well, hold on. And he's kind of panicked, running around. Eventually he runs inside of the building. A few creatures pop out, and you see just kind of popping out of the side is your two mounts, two griffins, Chrysanthemum, and what's the other one's name again? Forgot, sorry. Brain fart here. Fuchsia. And they just kind of pop out of the side and begin kind of pecking and throwing these very small undead whites away from you as they just come galloping out the side. The half boy comes back and he says, all right, now, you gotta help us. Do something. Master's in there just cowering.
Why do we have to deal with
God
idiots
damn it.
everywhere we go?
That's
I don't
the
know
life
if
of
you
an
could
adventure for you. I'd rush in, looking for, I guess, the stable master or whatever.
Okay. You walk into the stables and you just see him cowering in the corner. He's got a picture of a griffin that he's holding, and he's kind of stroking it and hugging it. He's going, I'll go away soon, and if not, then I'll see you soon.
Oh.
Are you? I'm gonna say if you're gonna see her soon, at least be a fucking man.
Or a woman. Women can
Or
be
warrior. Whatever.
brave as well.
And he said,
Fuck off.
he says, what's going on? It's a little bit unprotected, but I've never seen anything like this before.
Shit is hitting the fan, and if you're not gonna do anything to help, then
There we
just
go.
stay here. We need it.
Actually, do you have other what are the animals called again?
Griffins?
Griffins?
Yeah, they have other griffins.
And he
Or
goes,
just
I
the
don't think
two.
they did.
oh, what does it matter? It's over. Just take
I
them.
slap him. And then I slap him again.
Ah,
And then
Okay,
a
great.
third time.
I grabbed his hand at the third time. Like, calm down.
At the sound of slapping, I would like to go in and check on things.
Alistair, stop slapping the man.
You're so lucky we're in a fight right now.
and he goes, well, all right. What would you have me do? All I know is how to feed these things and love them and give them a home.
Oh my god, is this a sexual thing? Okay, I'm out.
I mean,
I kind of picture him more like a dog
no,
lover.
of course not.
You know what I mean? Like somebody that like loves animals so much that like kind of what I'm picturing.
Yeah, and it's kind of strange to see because he's like pretty much Brotar's size, wearing his suspenders, but he's very, very gentle.
Yeah. Alistair just says... Oh, fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it.
I mean, I got something if I may.
But
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Paige was going to do something. Go ahead.
Yeah. So just to be clear, I went in at the sound of slapping because slapping is a sound I'm very familiar with.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
and I go in and I see like this big manly man type of a gruff guy sitting on the ground, cowering, holding a picture of a griffin. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's exactly
Okay.
correct.
And while Gray and Alistair are sort of
Alistair.
arguing, Alistair is sort of arguing.
Yeah,
kinda
you see them
like-
kind of trying to talk sense.
Yeah, I kind of just gently just sort of get between them and move past them like, excuse me, hold on. And then I sort of kneel down to get on his level. And the first thing I say is, are you harmed?
Well, not physically, but emotionally, this whole thing is taking its toll on me. I need help.
This situation has put a toll on many people. What specifically do you need help with?
And just take care of all this. I'm dead. I'm not made for this stuff.
I don't think anyone in the sound was made for this sort of thing. These undead are an abomination, and we're doing our best to get rid of them. There is something you can help us with, though, that would greatly help our chances to take care of the problem.
Okay. What is it?
We need transportation in the form of mounts. Would you be willing to lend them to us?
Lend them, just take them. Nothing matters anymore. And you see him grab the pelts that you guys had dropped off, like the rest of you guys had dropped off, and he just kind of blankets himself in all this freshly cut, almost still sinewy and slightly bloody pelts that you guys had brought. And he just kind of cowers in the corner and starts crying.
I take a minute to turn back to Gray and Alistair and sort of give them a nod of like, go ahead and pick some out. And then I turn back to the guy.
The only two are already outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
And In that case, I give you a nod to, like, maybe leave, because you're not making this guy feel any better.
Well, and Alistair shoos away Gray for a second. He just says, "You have people that do look up after you, or look up to you. At least be strong for them. They deserve at least someone to follow. If you're gonna hide, that's fine. Just you have people to lead." And he walks out.
And I kind of just sigh and goes, and she goes, "It's understandable to be afraid. I could not imagine any average person being fearless in a time like this. Bravery is not the absence of fear, you know, but it's choosing to do the right thing despite it. I would not blame you one bit if you wanted to hide here. But if you do, two things will happen. Someone will save the day for you, or this town will be overrun. If I were you, I would take great stock in the chance to help those odds. What say you?"
Make a persuasion check.
That's what I'm best at, being a cleric. Hold on.
You got this.
I was trying to do that, but I was a little more harder-handed. More or less.
Grace slapping him.
Harder-handed
Well,
than Grace slapping him.
Somewhere in between them.
18 plus 3!
Okay.
21.
He goes, yeah, you're right. It's not just this griffin roost. There's so many more griffins to save. And he says, well, I guess it's time then. I'm not really sure what else I could do, but Sunflower would have wanted to fight for her kin. He picks up a stick from the ground and he says, I'm gonna go save those damn griffins. And he just begins marching out. The rest of you are just kind of ho-humming along, sitting outside, and you see an undead kind of just plop down, a half undead, so half of its body is gone. The orc rushes out with its stick, and he just begins batting this thing's head, just smashing this undead white's head. And you guys are kind of taken aback as he's just bludgeoning this thing indiscriminately. He's going, this is what Sunflower would have wanted.
And I
He has a-
calmly...
Sorry, go on.
Sorry.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. And I calmly walk out and sort of dust my hands and say, well, he seems properly hyped up for the situation. I suppose I might have touched the nerve there.
You say he's wielding a stick?
Yeah, he's just got what looks almost like a broomstick, but without the brush on it. It's just wailing at this undead.
How close is he to me?
He kind of stormed off 20 feet from you at the edge of his roost, so he's just you just see him storm off and smash this thing.
I'm gonna call to him off the back of Spirit. Hey, orc.
He kind of doesn't pay attention for a second, but eventually he turns over at you.
I wave him over.
Okay. He kind of hits the undead one more time before rushing over to you, and he goes, wow, is that a lizard?
You're not gonna get very far with that stick. I'm gonna reach in my pack and give him my old longsword, kind of toss it down to him.
Okay. He almost picks it up like it's dirty socks.
I'm back.
He just pinches it with 2 fingers. And he goes, a sword? Never held one of these before.
Time to learn. Sink or swim, boy.
Alright, I'm back. Anybody dead yet?
Not yet.
Nobody did.
No, but he's about to
Not
get
yet.
an orc killed because he doesn't know how to use a sword.
I'm just kidding.
So
Hey,
he
that
holds
means
it
these
almost
are
like
now
an ice.
free-range griffins.
He's holding it almost like an ice pick, like the sword is upside down.
Oh my god.
Other way.
He's gonna get us killed.
He goes, right. And he kind of flips it right side up.
Hit him
He
with
goes,
the pointy.
sorry, what was that?
Hit him with the pointy end.
He goes, pointed it, got it. And he just kind of rushes back towards the dead white, who's now on the ground. It's dead. It's not moving. It's half a body. And he just begins stabbing it. A few moments later, the half-elf boy comes back. He goes, all right, I brought you some more. That's all we got left. And you guys look up to the sky and you see 3 more griffins just swoop down
Oh, bitchin'.
and kind of begin to surround you guys. So now there are 5, including Fuchsia and Chrysanthemum.
Ready
I
to
am
fly,
definitely taking
Brotar?
Chrissy. Xundas and Brotar could take Spirit, and then everyone else gets one.
That's my intention.
He quickly turns to all of you and he points to the 3 one by one. And he says, Lavender, Tulip, Orchid, see ya. And he just begins to take off and kind of help his master. So you guys are in possession of 3 more mounts named
Okay,
Lavender,
so-
Tulip, and Orchid.
It's on
I
Orchid.
cannot fit all of them in my bubble.
I'll
Yeah.
take Lavender.
All right, coming through okay?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming through fine.
Yeah, so for Marley and Jess, these guys met this orc. He loves flowers. He names all his griffins flowers. So just in case you're wondering why.
Aw. Oh,
That's
that's sweet.
that's cute. All right, now I'm gonna go looking for
So,
Yeah.
so the logistics of transportation. Who has a mount, and how many of the given mounts are now taken?
Everyone can have a mount. Brotar is piggybacking off of Xundas because he hates flying.
Okay, and I think Gray, you already claimed one. Which one did you claim?
Lavender.
So there's
Yeah,
Tulip
so
and
there's
Orchid.
Orchid and Tulip.
I'm gonna go over to Orchid and like very tenderly, sort of. Yeah, I went over to Orchid, and
Okay.
very tenderly like start petting its head. Again, I am just in awe of this beautiful creature and all of its majesty. I've never seen a griffin before, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to get on it.
Okay. And
Hop on, and you see Alistair just whoop.
Winds of Fate, are you going to try to tame one of these? Tame Tulip, who's kind of the last one standing.
I can try to tame Tulip.
Okay. So you look over at Tulip, who's looking kind of quiet, shy almost. And you decide, you know what, this is a nice amount for you to take. So I'll need you and Paige to make animal handling checks for me.
Grade 2, technically. Since his
Oh,
Yeah,
great,
but
yeah.
instead of doing that, I'm gonna take 10 minutes and ritually cast Speak with Animals.
I think that only lets you talk to beasts, if I'm correct,
Oh,
right?
they're a monstrosity. Oh, fuck me.
Okay, so animal handling is wisdom, and I get advantage on wisdom
advantage.
checks. So
Right.
my highest was
Checks or
16,
saves?
and then that's plus 4.
Oh, I'm
16
not
plus 4?
wise at all.
Yeah.
So 20 total, okay?
And
So
thank
it's
God
a
I get
12.
wisdom. And thank God I get
Win?
advantage because my first roll was a 4.
Yeah.
Nat
Uh,
20 for 25.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
Great.
it's 12.
12? Okay.
Yes.
So, Paige, you run up to Orchid, and almost like a natural fit, Orchid lets you pet her. And she's almost a little confused, a little kind of looking over sometimes at the undead that's around. But generally, kind of focused on you. And you managed to successfully tame Orchid. When you walk up to Tulip, who's looking shy, and almost like you're her mother, she is kind of afraid of what's going on, just is glad to see you, walks up to you, and kind of rubs her giant head on your fur. So you successfully came. Tulip, who's a little frightened, but generally in good spirits, having you around, feeling a little... Gray, you walk up to your mount, and very defiant. You're not getting much by way of control, as you guys are almost playing this alpha male type of game that you're just trying to out alpha each.
I reach into my bag and I pull like one of my rations, and I say, if you don't like this, there's a half elf for my party. Totally. I mean, he's completely useless. You can totally eat him.
You talk a lot of shit for someone in fireball distance.
Are you calling me puss?
I'll say in this case, make a persuasion check. I can't understand you. Let's see.
I am good at those. Oh,
Natural what?
That's 15.
Yeah, so almost like candy, this thing is fixated on this ration that you brought out. And it almost doesn't even care what you're saying. You're kind of like mid-speech, and you're like, hey, listen, and it just ignores you and just begins to try to eat the ration in your hand.
Okay, I'll allow it.
It seems like you've tamed it.
Just to be safe, I'm going to feed it another one.
Okay.
And then I'll try
You're gonna spoil it. It's gonna run away at the first sight of a fight. You're gonna be jumped off the side as soon as it gets hit.
Yeah, your griffin's gonna get cramps.
Yeah. So everybody has their mounts. I guess if everyone's okay, we could take a little 5-minute break here.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
Okay.
You're back.
Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in here and say we don't have any ads right now. So if you could just do us a favor and like and subscribe if you like us. And share this podcast with anybody you think might like it. Maybe in the future we'll have ads, but for right now, we just want to help grow this little show here. Don't forget to follow us at Campaign Grand on Twitter, and catch us every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/The Grand Campaign. Back to the show.
So that'll be, so you'll suffer grade 10 damage, just regular slashing damage.
Okay.
However, Xundas, your hit point maximum is reduced by 18.
Damn.
For his hit, can I will use my cutting words to reduce the damage.
Okay.
By a D8.
Yeah, so by D8, so go ahead and roll D8.
So -3.
So you'll lose 15 of your hit point maximum and take that damage. So.
Yeah, I try to
White.
reduce as much as I could.
At least it wasn't a crit.
Couldn't you
Yeah,
evil
and-
wards half that damage as well?
Can I?
Cough. Is
No,
any attack?
it's actually redirecting it. It's an absorbing it. So he would have to do, like, you could reduce the attack damage, but you could, but you'll suffer the hit point loss regardless, because it's a
Doesn't
it's a
matter
light
then.
drain.
Okay, fair enough.
But you could store it if you wanted, like the actual 15 damage to lock.
I'm gonna hold on that, just in case I can actually get up to the boulder and actually be able to absorb something from him.
Brotar, you're up when you're after him.
Okay, I will take. I had marked this white. Get the wrong. The one by gray. The white by gray.
Okay.
I marked last time, so I'll take my first shot at him. With. Hold on. Ugh. 13.
13 will miss, unfortunately.
Are you
as
blessed?
Thing's wearing a heavy.
I'm
studded-
not
yeah,
blessed.
Oh no, you're not blessed.
And then how far? Okay, I will bonus action mark the beholder and
Okay.
take my shot with a grit point in Deadeye, so I gain advantage.
Okay.
Hang on.
Natural 20.
Both were fucking terrible. 15.
Oh,
But at least you avoided.
yeah, I would have misfired.
And it does 15 damage.
All right. How do you want to kill it, man?
Nice.
Dang, I didn't.
Fuck yeah!
Well, I'm going to shoot it right in its main eye, and I'm going to say, adios, motherfucker.
As you shoot this bullet, it just kind of slowly starts deflating like a balloon, almost leaking out this blood all over Wind. Wind, you are covered in this purplish goo that's emanating from it.
Welcome
you get a
to
grip
the
point.
group.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get a
well-
grip point back. Sweet.
Yeah, you get a good point back.
That's my turn.
Okay. Wind, you're up.
I'm gonna wipe myself off a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna shoot at one of the whites, I guess, since this thing's
Okay.
dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna maybe walk a little bit away from it too, actually, because I don't like being covered in yuck.
Yeah, so you just, movie style walk away from it, and it just kind of deflates behind you. Balloon.
Yes. And then I'm going to, I'll get up close this time.
Okay.
I'm going to
If you get here,
claw at this dude.
here, you get advantage.
Yeah, you'll
I
get
like
advantage if you flank.
I will flank.
Okay, so go ahead and get your attack rolls with advantage.
I got a natty 20.
Oh, there you go.
Damn!
Okay.
Yo,
All right.
6 plus 3. 9 damage.
Okay. How do you want to kill this thing?
Oh, yay! Okay.
First kill of the game.
I'm going to... It doesn't really have a heart, does it?
It maybe might.
I'm gonna punch
Try
all the
reading
way
it.
through its body.
You're gonna
Like through its
Kano
chest.
Mortal Kombat. Kano Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat style thing. Nice. So great. You just turn around after this thing hits you, and without even really noticing, you see this gray blur pass by, and just a paw bursts through, and the heart is like being held in front of your face as this kind of blackened, darkened heart is just being held in front of you.
Hey, that was my kill. I mean, that was awesome, but that was my kill.
Well, go steal Xundas' kill now. You have another hit.
I say sorry, and then I keep going.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay. What's
Yeah,
the green thing? The spiritual weapon?
yeah, that's a spiritual.
Okay, so I can't really get where I can be flanky with that. That's okay.
You're still gonna take an attack, or wait, you spend a key point, I think.
I have multi-attack. I have 2 attack.
Yeah.
So I need to roll my d4.
And you also have a bardic inspiration that you can use for that as well, if
Ooh,
needed.
that's true. So that's 23.
22 will hit.
I did use my bardic inspiration. Thank you.
It'll last for 10 minutes, so we're good.
Yeah. And I hit for just 5 damage.
Okay, got it. So you just combo one, pop its heart out, go to the other, and just backfist it as you show up. Besides on this,
You smash the
got
heart
my-
in its face.
yeah.
I've still got a bonus action. Maybe I want to hit this thing
yeah.
again.
Yeah, sure.
I'll bonus
Yeah.
action flurry blows.
Damn monks, man. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, be glad she's not trying to stunning strike stuff.
This is like Matt Mercer's in Flash Critical Role's like worst nightmare. Okay, go ahead. I love them.
I think undead are immune to
20.
stunned anyway.
A 20 will hit it. It's
And that's 8 points of damage.
8 points. Yes, that will be... Okay. Was that a stunning strike? No, right? That was just a flurry
No, it
blows.
was not. That was just flurry blows.
Oh, you
Okay.
get one more hit
Oh, I
as
do?
well from flurry. It's
I think
2
that's right.
hits. Yeah,
Monks are
it's 2
Um,
smacks with
so
flurry or
You
blows.
didn't realize it with the other one as you just instantly killed it, but you hit this one. It seems resistant to non-magical.
My fists count as magical
Sure.
weapons for the purposes of that.
Oh, okay,
Ah.
crazy.
Oh,
So yeah, it'll
yeah,
go.
at level 6.
So full damage. Right, I forgot about level 6. Okay, great. So you just backfisted this thing once again. Who's next?
And then
Paige,
my...
you're up.
Sorry, I had one more blow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
21 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Let's go ahead. Damage.
7 points of
mouse.
damage.
Okay, that was ridiculous amount of damage for that round. Great. So this thing is looking hurt. Really hurt now.
Monks, man, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. They really are.
Paige, you're up. Yep, Paige's turn.
Don't mess with the monks.
Did we lose her again?
Okay, so I see the undead I was going to attack fall, and I'm like, okay, that's taken care of. The beholder's taken care of. Go take care of this one. And I go over and I cast a Sacred Flame on this one, and then as a bonus action, another spiritual weapon.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
You have 2 spiritual weapons?
Spiritual
No,
weapon with advantage.
he has one.
Okay.
This-
Sacred
Yeah.
Flames.
That is Savos's griffin.
It'll succeed on the Sacred Flame with a 19 as its dex. However,
I'm assuming a 15 doesn't hit.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, so blast does not matter.
Yeah. So you actually hold on a sec. Yeah, so unfortunately you run up to this thing and a little bit shaken. You
Oh,
cast
that's
your
supposed to be at
Secret Flame
advantage. Sorry.
Yes, so actually roll again for your spiritual one. Actually. 'Cause that's
Now
that'll
matter.
definitely. Just go ahead and roll your damage.
Vlad the Impair
It had 11 HP. How do you want to kill?
Okay, so I run up to this thing wanting to help kill it. I hate undead. Undead are an abomination, but like I'm exhausted. It's been a long day. I have a lot of stuff going through my mind, so I'm not really hitting this thing like I want. And then out of frustration, I just sort of put everything I have into my spiritual weapon. And I scream, "In the name of Anitum, you will fall!" And then I just stab it right in the gut.
So just your two new companions showing some grit as the Tabaxi runs up and just combo backfists this thing. As it reels over, the spiritual weapon just corkscrews through its chest. Xundas, you're just standing there looking left and right, being like, they got it taken care of.
Xundas just kind of swishes some blood around in his mouth, spits it on its forehead, and just says, "Cheers."
So it just slowly withers and crumbles, falling to the ground.
So as we get out of initiative, Chrissy just slowly comes down right around here, And Alistair just says, "Oh, falling. That sounds fun." And he just falls off and lands in the snow, face down.
Okay. I'm gonna see that and run over and do. Actually, I think I'm gonna do a mass healing word. Hold on a sec.
Ooh.
By the way, Jay, I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay, so as everyone's kind of chilling out at the bottom of this thing, so you're just gonna be searching.
Yeah, I want to see
For
if
any
there's
sort of-
anything. Yeah, I want to see if there's anything magic.
Okay.
Actually, I know I said mass healing word. I was thinking of the wrong spell. Can I retcon that and use a different level 2,
Yeah, for
level
sure.
3 spell? Sorry.
Yeah, prayer of healing, I think, is what you're thinking.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, great. You don't sense any sort of magical items
Okay.
around this area or anything like that. But you, even though it's only 30 feet, your magic spell does detect a massive, massive aura at the very top of the where the claviture is.
Oh.
It's what, up to, I think it's 5 creatures or 6 for prayer of
6.
healing. I forget.
It's
Okay.
6, and how many people are in this party again?
7.
Okay, I'll
Including
heal
you.
everyone. I'll wait till everyone gets close enough to get it, and then I'll heal everyone but myself for that much.
Okay. So everybody will heal 17 damage.
Yeah, that's good.
You're really nice.
And clerics.
Oh, you're so
Yeah.
sweet.
You're really
Everybody
nice.
okay?
And
Everybody
Alistair
alright?
will use a healing word on you just because. Are you even hurt?
I'm hurt. Like, I got a little hurt by the troll fight.
Okay.
When you heal me, I kind of have this look of surprise and gratefulness, sort of like a mixture of those two. And I go, "Oh, thank you. You didn't have to
Yeah,
do that.
and he's
Thank you."
still saying this while face down in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Good night.
I will come over and help you to at least sit up against a rock or something so that you can breathe.
Yeah, breathing's for the weak.
I walk up to Wind. I extend my hand and I say, "My name is Greyjoy Lux. Thank you for your help."
Yeah, thank you.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Winds of Fate.
That's an interesting.
You go by a
Isn't it
short
all-
name, or do you prefer your full name?
Winds is okay, or just Wind.
Right.
No fart jokes. Aside from that, I'm good.
So you just see Alistair really trying to just hold it in.
No breaking winds, none of that. Passing winds, nothing.
Hold it
Yeah,
in.
same.
Ryan is just quiet in the background.
Wind was broken in.
Sorry, I walked away for a second. What did I miss?
The introduction
Wait a minute.
of Wind.
Yeah.
Like her
Said
name.
no fart jokes.
She said
and I
no.
said,
Yeah.
You're just quiet in the background.
Oh, I just think she's a crazy cat lady, so it's all good.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh.
The backsies
I-
are crazy.
That's kind of racist.
One tried to kill me. I get to say that shit.
So we got Greyjoy and what are the rest of you? Who are all the rest of
Alistair
us?
Tailweaver, as he says, as he's like has his back against the wall, like near the steps.
There?
Yeah, the one with the, yeah, this guy,
The other tiefling.
the light blue
You-
tiefling with snow white hair.
Since I'm next to him, I'll go next. You can call me Paige if you ever want to address me. And like you see blonde, piercing, icy blue eyes. If you look close enough, you can notice like whip scars and burns on her neck and face. And she's wearing like a patchwork, really raggedy dress with like leather armor kind of slapped over it.
Oh.
Who's next?
Zundi, you go.
Just kind of turns to her and nods and says, Xundas is a dark elf wearing white armor, carrying a katana.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I guess that might just leave
Savos,
me.
Rotar and
Savos.
Savos.
You got
I'll
Savi
tip
and
the-
Bro.
Tip the hat and spin my gun around my finger and throw it back into my holster and just be like, mighty nice to meet you. I'm Brotar,
What's your
by the
name?
way.
There it is.
I had to.
Yeah.
For all two of you
Ah,
listening
the southern
in, we were
version, little
giggling
lady.
over.
Okay, sorry. Fuck. What was I gonna say?
You're introducing
Your
yourself.
name?
Right.
Don't mind him, he's a little slow.
I'm not saying this in character. I just took a shit ton of tests today. My mind is not prepared. Okay.
So just like
So-
Savos.
I wasn't saying it in character either.
Be nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to her, stay about 10 feet away, and spam cast prestidigitation to get all the slime off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bow and say, Savos. And I'm a generic-looking half-elf with green eyes and pretty long, wavy brown hair. And not really much else to speak of. And then I'm gonna walk over to the beholder, start trying to carve out its eye.
So right before Savos takes off, as he's introducing himself, you just see this radiant light appear behind him that just suddenly appears. Is this blonde-haired lady kind of wearing a circlet who just floats behind him. And she says, my name is Alathri. And she kind of turns to you, Savos, and says, is that how I do it? Just introduce myself that way.
Good as any. And then I'm going to continue
Okay.
trying to carve out the eye.
My name is Alathri Durana. Nice to meet you, boy.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, she's a useless goddess.
That sounds kind of mean.
Let's see what's going on up there. Yeah,
So she
tower.
follows you, Savos. So what are you going to try to do to this beholder? You're just going to carve out its eye?
Yep, I'm going to try and just carve out its eye, keeping it intact so I can throw it in my bag of holding as like a trophy.
Okay. It's a very large eye, so it'll probably be about, I'd say like 8 feet wide, 9 feet wide. So you're just kind of slowly carving its eye out.
Yeah, like the eye is like half of its body.
Yeah, so
Or
you can
3/4.
Yeah.
take your time to do that.
By the way, while the rest of the introductions are going, as soon as I know Alistair's gonna be fine, I go around to the 2 undead and start cremating them with Sacred Flame.
Okay. So they just kind of wither away into the snow slowly and turning into a pile of ash. Savos is still cutting the eye.
Yeah. Alistair does come over after walking up, and he is going to look specifically for the tentacle that kept on shooting him with that chronic bullshit. He's going to cut it off with his dagger.
Okay. So you do see it. It's kind of this weird black jelly kind of eyeball.
I
that's
take
just
the whole
hovering.
stock and just put it in my bag.
Okay.
Also, I think
Got it.
Joe had something if we want to
Yeah.
let him have a turn.
Sorry, is it? So,
Okay.
from what I can see, what's going on up there with the archmage?
So make a perception check.
All right. Seven.
7. So you can still see the battle going on up there. You just see 2 mounts kind of constantly clashing at the very top. Just on occasion giving off a little bit of energy, but you can't tell what it means or what it is. But gathering from what you saw earlier, you assume one of them is the Archmage.
I don't suppose we should probably stand on ceremony. There's still work to be done.
I'm going to look at Xundas. I'm going to say, do you know why they call him the Death Spain?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, he won't fucking die. He's fine.
I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about the clavicle.
That'll be fine too, probably.
You don't care about your city at all, do you?
I care about my city. I know it'll be fine. The Archmage will be fine. He'll fix everything. It's been doing that for years.
Yeah, until the day that doesn't. And everything goes to hell. And everything is going to hell here. Stop being a damn coward.
I'm not a coward, I'm lazy. There's a good difference.
Or I'm watching.
So, the spell type that you sense up there is it's an enchantment, a very massive enchantment spell. Gray.
So, here you mean?
Yeah, like at the very top of the spire. So this is just the entrance.
Oh, okay.
So even though your thing is only 30 feet, you get a very strong sense of it at the very top. It's a very powerful enchantment spell that's pinging, even though your detect magic is only feet. It's pinging it.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? You want to get the hell out of this place, or do you want to keep fighting?
There's not much we can do to really help him. In the end, we'd just be in his way.
Anything we can do for the clavicle?
Not that I'd know of.
Yeah.
quick,
Any way of
Out of character, sorry.
helping the rest of the city? Sorry. Go ahead.
Out of character, what is a claviger?
It is this giant kind of diamond gem that sits in the middle of this massive spire that's at the center of town. It'll constantly ping for threats, and the other guys explain to you that it's basically kind of a protection system of the city. So Norton Leon is very dangerous, so there's constant threats from all sides, and this thing seems to be the reason why it's protected. But with them on the Zeppelin, they noticed it turned red, and then explosions went off around it, and suddenly the city was overrun. So somehow this defense system is failing or something.
Jay, what is the distance between where we are and where the Archmage is?
The spire is probably a couple hundred feet up, so it's a very tall spire. It's visible from all sides of the town.
Fuck it, I cast fly on myself and I start flying towards the Archmages.
Okay. The rest of you guys?
Heading in the door.
So Chrissy and I fly up after him.
Oh yeah, we have mounts. Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on Orchid and fly up to see what's wrong with the claviger.
Got it.
As far as Paige is concerned, this thing is broken, and that's the reason they're undead here, and she doesn't like that, so she's going for it.
Can I
Okay.
take my flight back?
You could. Yeah, I'll just say
Okay.
you would have.
You were about to cast it, then you look over to the
Like, fuck yeah, I have
griffin right
mounts.
beside you.
So I'll assume, is everyone gonna follow?
That's what
Uh,
this is, the fucking pink thing. That is crazy.
Rotar and I can't fly, so I'm probably going to try to go on the inside of the building.
Okay.
Oh, scale the outside of it.
Yeah,
You could,
sure, but
yeah,
I
Your
can't
mount.
there. So I'm just going to
Okay.
basically try to focus on clearing out the inside and possibly getting this damn thing restarted.
Saros is going to rub his eyes, disappointment, try and stuff the beholder in his bag of holding.
Chrissy
Okay,
will come over and just help you paw it in there.
So it's literally like you've got to chop this thing up. I don't know if you'll be able to fit it into the bag of holding.
Can Chrissy just tear it up? Like,
Yeah, you can
Bag of-
just tear it up.
Hold on. Before you go ruining my trophy,
Yeah.
the bag of holding is 2 feet in diameter. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you could chop pieces of it off and put it into the portable hole.
he could fit the eye into the
6 feet in
portable
there.
hole. It would fill it up.
Yeah, it would fill it up, but the thing is like about 6 feet in diameter, so you can make it as wide as 6 feet.
I
So
really just want the eye, so assuming that it would be so much of a pain in the ass, I'll just
well, you can ask
leave it out.
Rotar.
Yeah, I'll just leave it out and go back to it later.
Okay.
I need a
And-
drawing of Savos trying to stuff the beholder in the bag of holding, man. God, what
Yeah.
a fucking image.
Yeah.
I mean, can
I
it
took
fit
one of
in
the eye stalks because it fucking wrecked my shit.
I'll take another eye stalk just to add to my phallic collection.
Okay.
There's your dick joke. Will this? It wouldn't fit in the portable hole, would it?
Yeah,
If you
I
carve
know.
pieces of it out, like if you carve 3 feet from its diameter, you could probably cram it into the 6 feet hole.
Would just the eye fit in there?
Yeah, just the eye would fit in there.
Well, I'll pop its eye out and put it in the hole.
So I'll say between the rest of you guys just kind of carve this thing's eye furiously and then carve little pieces of it out. Yeah, I'll say so you have the eye of an undead beholder in your Rotar.
Wait.
Anyone else other than that before you guys go off?
I can
flying
think of
up?
ways we can use that beholder eye.
Oh,
Wanna
is that
loan
a
or-
sexual thing?
No.
Not everything
gonna
has to be a
be-
sexual thing.
It's actually going to help our business, possibly.
The platinum peanut beholder eye.
Yeah.
No, let's just say whipping out a beholder eye is very good for negotiations.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody has to know it was weak as shit. We can just, like, lie about that.
Yeah.
Well, even an undead beholder is still a crazy thing.
So I'm guessing Rux and Gorn haven't caught up with us yet.
No, they haven't appeared yet. this
They're too
moment.
dumb to know where we are.
Be nice!
As an orc,
Anybody-
I am just appalled at how stupid they are. Because honestly, Brotar's not really been around many orcs, so
Ah,
he doesn't realize he was raised by humans, so he doesn't realize how stupid these people are.
I
Oh.
see.
Yeah, am I going in alone or is anybody coming with me?
Why are you
Where
going
were you going?
inside? Our battle is up at the top.
Because I'm on a land mount and I can't fight
That
in
can
the air.
climb walls.
I mean, fuck, I guess I could climb up the side and try to go in one of the windows or something, but
Yeah, you did it before with Rotar on the
Yeah,
cliff
you've
side.
already climbed the tower once.
yeah,
That's where we dropped the dragon dick off.
it's fine. I'll go up the side.
I'm
Okay.
with you.
Rotar, you're gonna go with it?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to make a con save partway up the wall because you
Oh,
don't
wow.
want to hit and you might feel sick. Everyone else gonna follow flying up.
Pay for that, at least.
Yeah,
I
I,
was gonna fly up on Tulip.
yeah, I would try to direct everyone saying we probably should be below them just in case they fall.
Okay. Yeah, I think your mount should be fine on this, but Brotar will need to make a con save. So
It's
you guys
fine.
all take off. You guys all take off with Spirit taking off to the side, sticking onto this thing. Yeah,
Did
Brotar, you are feeling really sick.
my
It's
natural
just
one
very
con save?
Oh wow.
Yeah. You're just
Oh.
suddenly flying up the side of a building. You're throwing up. Luckily, you're behind Xundas because you're just yakking below. As the beholder gets smaller and smaller from your view, with the rest of you guys following up. Eventually, yeah.
Honey, maybe say that again?
Are you doing all right back there?
No.
They won't let you fall.
Almost there.
There goes
Savos
the meat
is-
cake.
We haven't
He's
even.
going to
Oh
be-
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Savos is going to be flying below Brotar and Xundas and the rest of them, just in case any of the new flyers and or Brotar fall.
Can I peek
Okay,
on Savos?
make a dex save, Savos.
Oh, fuck.
Too more cute, huh?
Make it with your mouth.
14!
No, dexterity with your mouth.
Oh, dexterity with my mount.
Yes.
Black. That's so much better than mine.
Are you within
Yeah,
30?
because-
or- No, you're not within 10 feet of me. Never mind. I hope not.
Yeah,
Does it
it is
have-
a +2 save, Savos.
Yeah. Did it? Fuck.
Oh,
So you're like so focused on trying to save Brotar, making sure he doesn't fall, and at first you move out of the way of one. You're like, what the hell was that? Something just whizzed by you, and just as you look up again, Brotar's yak just splashes right on top of you.
Oh,
That's the digitation.
no. Yeah, good thing you have that.
You're getting the puke off of yourself immediately. As it does hit you square on, but there's more pressing things. So you guys continue upward. At the very top, suddenly, Spirit, along with Brotar and Xundas, you guys look up, or you guys land on this kind of open platform at the very top where the claviger sits. At the very center looks like almost a swirling mass of energy. And at the very, very, very center of this thing is a crystal. It's almost about only a foot long. It seems large from far away, but it's actually just the energy that's caused this shape. To the left and right of it, there are like dark crystalline pylons made of some sort of dark rock, dark crystals almost. All around, you see various individuals. There is one person standing in front of this thing, and along the sides, you see Noodle, and you see the Archmage.
Oh, she's safe. That's
Noodle?
nice.
Out of character, who
She is
Noodle?
She's a
Noodling
bard
dead?
that they met.
Are they fighting or are they like together?
They're all standing around this kind of central area. The rest of you, however, I'll say everybody in the air make perception checks.
perception.
Yeah, as you guys are flying. They have no choice. They have to be on the platform. It's kind of where they
19.
hop off.
16.
The rest of you are flying.
Are two
So
wisdom-based people?
Alistair and Savos, you guys notice that the Archmage is fighting up above with this mount. He's on his mount and he's engaging with what looks like a male who's also on another mount. The mount that the male is on looks almost draconic in nature. It's like a wyvern of some sort.
Oh,
I want that.
joy. Oh, I
Question.
have some fun ideas. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. How far is that guy from me?
How far?
The guy on the dragon mount?
You guys are on the platform, so they're swirling around as the rest of your party is kind of catching up. So they're pretty far, maybe about 60 or so feet up in the air, still kind of floating around.
Okay.
I have something fun I can do.
You go ahead. I was just gonna chuck a fucking javelin at him, but you got something you might actually.
No. Because this is gonna be fun. I will try to hypnotic pattern the wyvern and its rider.
Okay. So what's the save on that? There's no.
That is a DC 15 Wisdom, and I will specifically use, if the wyvern succeeds, I will use my last cutting words on that. This bitch gonna fall.
Fail on the wyvern. That's a fail on the guy, so both fail.
So they both start falling.
Okay. So they both begin to fall down on the ground as Alistair does this, with the rest of you kind of catching up to kind of follow towards the top. Brotar and Xundas, make perception checks as well.
All right.
As you guys are kind of landing.
11.
11. Okay.
12.
Okay. That's enough. So you guys plop up, and you see this kind of dark-haired woman, dark at the top and kind of turns into blonde at the bottom of it. She's got runes kind of tattooed on her head. She is holding her hand towards the claviger. You do not recognize this woman. However, beside her, there are 3 individuals, and you do recognize one of them as being Savos's mother, Rhea.
Are they trying to like?
Right on.
Are they trying to like keep it stable or destroy it? Would I be able to tell?
You don't know, but we can end our session there, guys. So, see you later.
Thanks for listening to the Grand Campaign podcast. You can catch us live at twitch.tv/The Grand Campaign every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. You can also follow us on Twitter at Campaign Grand and send all your emails to the Grand Campaign DND at gmail.com.